Hello friends, how is everybody today? I hope you're having an absolutely lovely day, and if you're not, I hope your day becomes a lovely day. As you can see here, I've done a little bit of construction work. After that little fire, I've decided to build a wall, not like Donald Trump's wall, but my wall, to protect my trees right here. And as you can see, the zombie pigmen are still living in the bamboo, and I've done a lot of building off of recording. And as you can see, this is my monument to the portal back to the Overworld. I wanted to make it look like it's all derelict and withered away, worn out over time. But we'll get more into that later. I'm going to go on a little adventure. Right, so I haven't fully explored this nether fortress yet. And you can see how much nether brick I've stripped away here. My goodness me, I've been extraordinarily busy tearing all that down. Yes, as I said, I haven't really explored this area, or fully explored this area. Some bits have been blocked off, as you can see, but there are still chests most likely to be found. And that being said, look what we have here, a lovely chest to make our day. I don't know what we're going to have inside it. And we've got another 2 blocks of obsidian and 4 blocks of gold. That is a beautiful start right there. Truly am having a lucky start right there. I'm just going to make sure there's nothing going... No, okay, good. Because sometimes I have heard, I don't know if I've experienced it myself, but there can be times when the nether fortress can continue, and for some reason it's got a bit of a block off with netherrack. But speaking of blocking off, yeah, there's nothing down there. We'll block that off there so we don't research that area, research it in that area right there. I don't mean it research as in like something a scientist does, more of a research as in researching. I hope you know what I'm trying to say. Goodness me. Okay, we're going to continue on through here. There's nothing up here, is there? Nope. Okay, cool. Now, get our torches at the ready. We're going to make sure that we light up the place. That way, not only does it help us see where we're going, and also tells us which way to get back to home base. But to be honest with you, I don't think I'm going to get lost because I'm quite familiar with this bit of area now. As you can see, these stairs here, these are built, these are worn out old stairs that are going to lead up to the monument area. As you can see, that's where the nether portal will be going. Yeah, old worn out bricks that have sunken into the ground. Hello, little baby zombie pigmen. Zombie pig baby, that's what they are. Yeah. And I wanted the staircase to, as you can see, I've been very busy. I wanted the staircase to actually come up from the nether fortress to make it look like it's actually come out of the nether portal. Sorry, out of the nether fort. Right, wow, look at that over there. Sometimes some of the builds in, some of the random generated builds in the nether are absolutely spectacular. Now, that is only to a blaze spawner. I'm not going to worry about there. I have been here before. I know that much. You could see. I don't remember how much I have explored at this area though, but none of it's been blocked off, so better double check it if I haven't been through here. Right, so that's okay. That way it goes to back home. We've got this area up here. We're going to have a look around. So, I've had a very busy morning so far, I must admit. I have done some gardening. Well, I guess I did some gardening a couple of weeks ago. And unfortunately, our green bin, which is a massive bin, I must admit, that the council picks up every 2 weeks to dispose of, has been filled up for a while. And I did hear a wither skeleton. I wasn't going crazy. There you go. Come over here, buddy. Sorry to do this to you. I know. I really am hoping to get a wither skull, purely for decoration. And where there's one wither skeleton, there's usually more. It's nice. I remember the days when you'd only come across one in the nether, back when I was a young man. But yes, so today I was filling up our green bin with bits of... bits of tree that was just kind of sitting in the garden, waiting to be disposed of. It's a bit crazy around here. I haven't really noticed there's not much really to do in this part of the nether fortress, I should say. But yes, I have been doing that, and some of the bigger branches that are still covered in leaves, I didn't dispose of just yet, so I plonked them down on the ground. And our little cat, she was playing hiding in the branches and the dead leaves, acting like she's invisible. But she's a black and white and ginger cat. She's got all the different colours all over her. She's the cutest little thing, and I love her to bits. Man, look at all this. I'm always talking to her whenever I'm in the garden. She likes to come out to the garden with me. She's taken over part of a garden bed. Not a flower bed, but it's got bushes there. It's become her little garden that she likes to sit in, and she enjoys just sitting in the shade, because it is getting quite warm now, and she does want to be out in the hot sun, not all the time at least. Oh boy, okay, don't stand near the edge. That is a recipe for disaster right there. If I get hit from behind by a gas or a blaze, that could be rather nasty for me, and I don't want to experience that. So yeah, that was my morning, doing some gardening. And other things I found out this morning, Valve announced that they're bringing out Half-Life 2 VR. Not Half-Life 2, sorry. Half-Life VR. Half-Life 2 has already come out. And it is titled Half-Life Alyx, who was one of your companions from the Half-Life games. I remember, I haven't finished Half-Life 1, but I have finished Half-Life 2 and Half-Life 2 Episode 1 and Episode 2, and of course I'm part of the bandwagon. I'm going to get out of here because right now I don't feel like this is a very positive environment for me to stay in. Yeah, part of the bandwagon. When are we going to see Episode 3? I don't think this VR headset thing is game that's coming out for Half-Life is going to be Episode 3. I haven't read too much into it, but it feels like it's going to be a bit of a standalone. And that's okay. Hopefully it'll be an exciting game. From everything that I've read, it seems like it's purely going to be for VR, because people are speculating, asking whether or not you can play with a mouse and keyboard. I have played a bit of VR here and there, not too much of it. It does give me a little bit of a headache, especially around the back of the head. I don't know why. I think it might be stress because I've got to put on a headgear, a big headgear of things, and it's always a lot of having to set it up and getting my computer ready to use it. But it is a very fun experience using VR, but still an exciting announcement. I hope it's going to be a good game. I might get it eventually, but I never buy a game when it first comes out. Always wait for a little sale to come on before I purchase a game. Okay, so I hope you remember before on last episode I talked about buying new jeans. My wife, her work, they're doing this thing for Christmas, because Christmas is coming up, where they want to encourage recycling and reusing of objects and buying secondhand things. Now, I told you I went to Vinnie's and I went to Salvo's, which are our charity stores that sell recycled clothes that are still good to wear, and I like buying clothes. You never know what you're going to find, and I always spend a good couple of maybe an hour searching through their clothing rack, just enjoying myself. I bought myself actually, I'm jumping ahead of the story here. We went to the Salvos near us and we had a good look around there. I tried on some shirts and I tried on some jeans, but nothing really fitted me. I must admit, I'm getting a little bit larger around the middle, so clothing that used to be, quite comfortable on me is looking a bit more tight, unfortunately, but that's okay. This means there's more of me to love. That's what I tell myself. I should get, back into exercise, and I'm not a big person. I'm a bigger person now, I should say. I'm not that fond of exercise, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's just something that I never really grew up with. My father's the same, and I think I learned my habits from him. So, as I was saying, I was digressing. I digress. We went to the Salvo store. I tried on some clothes. There's a price limit. Oh, gas. I do not wish to engage with the gas. I'm not really feeling like being overly violent today. So as I say, the price limit for buying a second-hand thing from the second-hand store is $5 for my wife. So we had to make sure we find something that was $5. We found things that were brand new, actually, that were being sold in a second-hand store, but I guess it's still classified as second-hand. It was going for $6, and I was like, what about these? And she was like, no, that's $6, we've got to stick to it. And I'm glad that gas didn't engage in combat with us just then. We're going to explore down here now. So I tried on some clothes, didn't work out. We ended up driving to a Vinnie's, a St. Vincent's de Paul shop, So this is where I dug out the bottom of the floor by accident one day and did a little bridge there. Oh, this nether fortress, we had one good start, one good chest, and not much else, unfortunately. I may have to start looking for another nether fortress nearby. Yeah, nothing here. Right, okay, I'm going to change things up. I'm going to go start gathering some... Actually, you know what? I've got our obsidian blocks, 4 of them, 6 to go. We got our 2 just then, so I'm going to add them to the monument right now, so that way we can see what it looks like. There we go, 2 on the bottom and 2 on the right hand side. Make sure we don't mess this up, because I don't have a diamond pickaxe. There we go, beautiful, look at that. Just thinking about, I wonder how I'm going to relight or light that nether portal. But let's grab some, I'm going to grab some quartz. I want to get some nether quartz while I'm out here on an adventure. Oh, he fell down. I might have to fall down too. Okay, 3, 2, 1, there we go. So, yes, we went to the Vinnies near us after going to the Salvation Army, and we had a look around there, and I found some pants, some shorts I should say, that I tried on, and they're 3/4 shorts, they're jorts I should say, that's what I called them last time, because as you remember, my other pants, my other shorts were, my jorts were worn out and they had tears. Even though they're repaired, the wife said I can't wear them outside because they look a bit too raggedy. Look at all that quartz over there, I want to grab that quartz. Oh, quartz right there too. Boy, am I having a lucky day. And so I tried on these 3/4 jorts, and I'm not used to having them that long, but the wife said they looked okay, so I guess they're hip enough for me to wear. And as I was trying them on in the change room at the Vinnies, I lost my balance and fell into the wall, and all 3 booths, because I was in the middle one, and I had a person to my left and a person to my right changing, and my wife was outside the booth, and I could hear her say, "What are you doing in there?" And I lost my balance and almost knocked over the whole booth, she said, because I lost my balance in there. I was very embarrassed, but luckily I didn't break anything and I didn't hurt myself, so no harm, no foul. I may have just given a shock to the 2 people either side of me when I had a little fall. My balance isn't the best now. I'm going to build a little bridge and I'm going to grab all that lovely nether quartz over there. And I found a British beer mug at the second-hand shop. It looked brand new, and it holds 300 milliliters, and I thought that's a good size beer mug for me. Man, this is a big vein of nether quartz right here. I'm going to be doing very well. I want to beautify my beautiful base with some nether quartz. We're going to make some nether quartz blocks with all this stuff. So I got myself, I was umming and ahhing about it, because I always do that, and I put things back, and then I walk around, and then if I'm still thinking about it before I leave the shop, I'll buy it. And today, it was only $3, and I thought, you know, it's so lovely, I'm going to buy it, and I gave it a wash, and it looks really nice, and I'm very happy with it. Look at all this nether quartz right here, and absolutely amazing. Lucky. Nether quartz has a beautiful polished finish. Very happy with it, the blocks I mean. And the wife got her second-hand gift. It was $5, and it was really, really nice. It was a little kit. It was brand new, still sealed, but it was being sold in a second-hand store. They had second-hand books, but it wasn't a second-hand bookstore. It was a Vinnies, and it was like a book on how to decorate cupcakes, and it came with little cupcake patty covers. What are they called? The cups, the paper cups, and a book on decoration, and a metal stand. And it was $5, and it was absolutely beautiful. And we thought, she saw it, and she was like, "That is absolutely perfect." So we took that home. I wrapped it up. I love wrapping presents. I'm a big fan of Christmas time and putting up Christmas decorations and wrapping up presents. I must admit, I do enjoy myself that way. And I meet people who love Christmas. I meet people who are indifferent towards Christmas. And I'm going to go for a little search. I want to see what's behind this big wall of nether. Ooh, there we go. Okay, I've learned that technique. If you accidentally if you come across a bit of lava in the nether and it comes streaming at you, just dig a little hole in front of you and it will stop. It will get caught by the pit. Oh, that was lucky. Okay, so yes, I wrapped up the present already. I know it's only November. I have a very strict policy, though, when it comes to Christmas decorations. I can hear things, fire and zombie pigmen above me. I know there must be something around here, so I want to dig through this and see what's going on the other side of this wall here, because it feels like it's just a dead-end wall. Okay, I need to go make myself another pick. Hang on. Got to go back to the base. I'll cut this bit out. Okay, so we got ourselves some more picks. We're going to continue building. I can still hear things above me and to the side, so I'm going to keep digging, seeing if I can find anything. So, I love, yes, as I say, I love Christmas. I've met people who are indifferent about Christmas. I've met people who hate Christmas, and they say it's the biggest commercialized bit of rubbish. Oh, here we go. And that's okay. They're entitled to their opinion. Oh, hello, gas. I don't think the gas has noticed me just yet, so I'm going to take care of it before it decides to blow me up. There we go. We've got some experience. What else did we get down there? I can see another gas tier. I've got so much ingredients in the nether, but I haven't had a chance to build anything with it just yet. You know what? I'm just wondering, when hopefully if I finish this series and escape the nether, I don't know what I'll do afterwards. I could delete the world, I could die and have the world deleted, or I could continue going in the overworld. I don't know. I do love this seed though. It's had a very exciting nether so far on this world seed, so we'll just see how we go. I'm not too fussed. Hopefully when the new nether comes out, I'll do a new series exploring the nether. I'd love to do that, and I'd love to get this series done before that happens. So we'll just see what happens with all that there. Right. So yes, we had a great time searching through the secondhand stores. I always like going there and doing some buying and buying some stuff there. You never know what you're going to find. And I've got a very nice beer mug and a new set of jeans. I'm very happy about that. And I'm also very happy I got some exciting news. The other day, I got 4 letters in the mail. I love getting mail. Especially when it's, I bought a lot of things on eBay recently. Nothing too expensive, just little things here and there that I like to collect. At the moment, I'm collecting 2 things. I'm collecting stamps of space and stamps of tanks. It's funny, I'm a complete pacifist in real life. I hate war. Also hate all this nether, all this lava in the nether right here, so I'm going to get rid of this before it can cause me some damage. I don't like war one bit. I'm a complete pacifist. I've never even risen my hands to hurt anybody. There's ways of dealing with situations, and war, I believe, is not one of them. But the funny thing is, I love tanks, and tanks were created to be used in war, in World War I by the British, and the history of tanks. I love the history of tanks. I've watched a lot of war documentaries. I've read up about the war and all types of wars, and I think the more I learn about it, the more I don't like it, because it's violent, it's horrible. Good people, bad people, and everyone in between get hurt, and there's nothing good about war. And I really hope that one day mankind can progress to a point where such things don't happen anymore. But I do love tanks, so I bought tank stamps. And I got a couple of tank stamps. I'd love to get them framed, and maybe one day I'll have them all framed up in a collage of different stamps. But that's in the future. Not right now. I haven't got anything to put them in just yet. Oh, there we go. I see you. Okay, I got a feeling that this guest is getting revenge on the guest and their friends that I took out. Oh dear. Okay, at this distance, it's going to be very hard to take care of them with their own fireball. There we go. I'm going to get closer and just see if I can shoot them down. Shoot it down. Oh dear. Okay, got one hit. Oh boy, at this angle, I'm usually quite good with a bow. At least I thought I was, not to toot my own horn. There we go. Well, not the best. Didn't do the best attack right there. Or, you know what? That's okay, though. You have good times, you have bad times. That's what life is all about, isn't it? So yes, very excited. I got 4 letters in the mail yesterday, and I was very happy to get those. I was very excited to open those up and have a look around. Yesterday, something else happened with us as well. Come about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm going to go outside to hang up some washing that's finished in the washing machine, because I do all the housework in my house. I do all the cooking, the cleaning, the laundry. I change the bed sheets. I do everything. I love doing it. I also work, but I'm also a bit of a house husband as well. And let's see, I was about to go out to hang out some washing, and out the front I noticed that a car had parked in front of our driveway. I'd say about 75% of the car's boots and back half 75% of the car was parked across our driveway, and I'd say the front half, which is basically just the bonnet, was the only bit that was parked legally. So my wife was coming home from work at this point, and I'd gone out the back, and so she had to park on the street, and she was like, Ed, and I was like, yes, and she's like, look, come have a look. I was like, I know, it's been parked there for a while now, and I'd gone out in the street to see if I could find the driver, just to, not to be rude or to start a fight. It's just like, hey, could you please move your car? There was plenty parking in front of, other cars and behind other cars, and on the other side of the road, another gas and all this lava here. I'm going to make sure that this lava doesn't make it difficult for me. So eventually, after about half an hour, I thought better call the council, and I spoke to a very nice man, and they said they were going to send out some rangers to see if they can find out what's going on, but they never did. And this looks like another nether fort. It's so close, my goodness me. And I doubt this one will be linked to... I did see some nether fortress legs. What's the right word? Pillars on the other side. Okay, I'm going to take care of this gas. Oh, there we go. That's the archery that I remember. Do I get another gas here? Got some gunpowder. That's nice. But you know what? I can't believe it. How close. I'm going to make sure I don't get lost. So I'm going to lay down my torches. How close this nether fortress is to the one that I'm currently residing near. Hopefully we'll be able to get some more obsidian at this one. I don't know how big it is, but we're going to have a little explore. I guess I can enter here. And I hope my eyes aren't deceiving me. That looks like another chest. What do we have going on in here? I wonder indeed. Okay. Oh, look at that. We have some diamonds. I can make myself a diamond pickaxe or a diamond sword now. Thank you for joining me, everyone. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you all take care. Have a lovely week. Look after yourselves and each other, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.